I wasn't going to do this one because 9 times out of 10, it's always going to be something hidden by the government, anyways. But I was kind of interested in if it was an alien interface or interdimensional being interface, or if it was a government ops with China and all that. There are a lot of things going on with China, and as we know, with this war of wars thing going on. But let's find out. So the question I asked the cards when I prayed on them is, are these interdimensional beings? My higher self is already saying yes, it's a government cover up, but let's see what the cards say too. It's a mass change. It's a structure grid change that they're doing. There's a lot of bad things happening over inside those bases. There's bases over there. There's bombs. There's actually different experiment shelters over there that they're trying to dismantle. They're trying to do a lot of dismantling of the government system so that we can move forward to new beginnings. And they're trying to take down a lot of government bankings as well to help bring basic needs to all. It's kind of what's filtering in before I even draw a card. Double mission, Lightworker Starseeds, serve the world by being you. Okay, so this is a double mission. This is military that we are seeing and interdimensional beings. So the military is definitely covering up a lot of what we're seeing on Google Maps, a lot of we don't know where they're coming from type deal, because they can't get anywhere close to them to dismantle them or shoot them down because of the barrier field around them. It's a double mission for interdimensional beings and our hybrid children to bring peace onto Mother Earth. And the government is trying to figure out to stop from. And that trench that I showed you guys in my last video, there is a big portal there. There's also the Bermuda Triangle portal that's opened up, and a portal down in Nantucket that has opened up to allow these beings to come through. They're kind of scanning for technology and things that they can use to upgrade into a better world. And then they're trying to take down systems that are no longer needed in the old world, is what they're basically telling me. Whale and Orca elders, sharing your song frequency, diving deep. So again, this is our elders and our hybrid beings, because we are all a hybrid race and we all come from different star seeds. So they are coming forward and they're showing us again that they are in the waters, exactly what I showed you guys in that video off of Jersey. So yes, they are in the waters, they are coming to us, but they are trying to help frequencies change into higher dimensions. We cannot be stuck in lower dimensions anymore. There is no more of that. We are coming into a place of peace, and some things have to be dismantled in order to move forward, or we're never going to get that changed. So they are showing that they are messing with the frequencies. They are there was a glitch on my camera to show you where you can literally see the grid changing over the camera as well. So they are really doing a double mission to wake people up. Let's say, hey, we're here, but we're also showing you. They're saying there is some of these drones that were like size of cars, size of buses, huge ones, and those aren't really drones. Those are crafts that they're trying to cover up as drones, is what they're saying. I haven't seen those yet. If you guys have a video of them, tag me. I'd like to see what they are showing up as to people, unless the government kind of took them down. But those ones are considered medium motherships, because there's these massive motherships that's like 5 stories high, then the medium ones, and then there's kind of pilots that come out like little tiny drones that escape the area, observer jets, if you will, observer crafts. Those ones don't have any interdimensional beings in them. They literally just have the technology in them that comes out and goes around. So they are changing the frequency of this earth plane, and they are taking technology away that shouldn't be here, and putting new technology, and the government is going to try to fight it. There is going to be a kind of war off that coast. If you look at my premonitions before 2024, 13 UAP spotted, and the war off of a harbor. This is kind of what it's going to be, that Jersey harbor, okay? Learning to be in the world but not of the world. So they're just basically saying, hey, we are here to change the world because this energetic interface is not working anymore for humans. We are here to observe. We're here to observe. We are not from this world, okay? But we're coming to help this world with that. And they're kind of showcasing that too in this little plasmic bubble energy regarding that earth. They are here now. And now they're just showing us and teaching us and changing things. So this is really big for us as we move forward with disclosure. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull in the activations to see if there's any specific activations that they might be doing for Jersey and down this East Coast here, okay? Galactic Council, star beings, answer the call. It's time to shine. So they are activating a lot of star beings on the end. This has to do with technology, you guys, and this has to do with taking down government systems. They want to change that for basic needs. All I keep seeing is basic needs. Energy bills being cut, phone bills being cut, everything coming back down to an affordable rate. They're showing that some things are going to be expunged. Like we had the student credit debt that was supposed to be expunged, that they keep putting back on, but they're going to take this off. They're trying to erase the debt system so no one has these debts. And then they're also trying to bring in a new monetary system for people too. The Galactic Council is here to help usher this in. They said don't be afraid of what is going on. There is going to be some missiles and guns and some military things shot once they decide, hey, they're literally hacking into our system and they're taking the system into an overhaul. And they're going to try everything that they can to do, but there's going to be some really good changes regarding this as we move forward. They're showing that even Donald Trump was for this kind of takeover. That's why they tried so hard to take him out of the office. At certain points, Harris was even ready for this, but the Biden administration said no to. So there's a lot going on with inside the government system as well regarding that. They're going to fight. They're going to fight this. I do see a big carrier ship coming in as well off the coast of Jersey to kind of protect Jersey borders. And then they're going to kind of release these nets that go up to from the waters. But that's like stupid compared to the technology they have. We do not have the technology that's going to be able to stop this. That's what they're saying. Our technology is like a crayon. It's like nothing. It's stupid is what they're saying. Well, they're not saying stupid. They're just saying it's low energy technology that theirs is not going to be able to take over. So with the Galactic Federation, is there anyone who's coming forward specifically? So we know it's in the waters. We know that, you're changing frequencies. We know that this is a double mission for us on this new split into 5 density. We also know that they're not of this world. They're just Earth here for now for this dimensional shift. And we know the Galactic Federation is here to help them as well. So let's see if there's any other... Okay, so it's not just one specific council either. They're coming from different walks of different galaxies. So we do have the Lyrans, the Pleiadians, the Yaels are really big up there in Jersey right now. The Lemurians are really big underwater right now, and the Atlantis beings are there as well. We have a lot of different interdimensional beings coming too that are swimming up to kind of help it, like the orcas and the whales who are having to have an upgrades to change their frequencies in order to compute the energies of Mother Earth. A lot of different portals are opening up under the water for our bigger whales to kind of escape through, and our mammals and all of our creatures to go through until it clears up for them to come back, because the frequencies are going to be so high, they're going to be beaching themselves. So if you do see animals that are beaching themselves, it's just because the frequencies got too high over there, and all around as this upgrade's coming through. They said don't worry about that. They will come back through the portal to help populate again, but some may not get to their portal in time. So that's really sad and disheartening for my heart. It makes me want to cry when I hear their, because right now I'm just hearing their sounds to the water, that that how they sing and things like that. Trying to find the portals and get out. Like they've been notified, and they know on a spiritual level that we have to go through these portals. A lot of Sirius B and Sirius A is going to be opening up to help take a lot of them out while this upgrade's happening, and then they'll bring them back through as well regarding those frequencies. Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Okay, so that's what the Galactic Federation was just saying regarding going into systems and taking down as they're unlocking generosity of basic needs being met. It's going to be really easy to afford things coming up. So this is all supposed to be happening in 2030. The timeline has jumped so far ahead. This is going to be happening within 2025, 2026. A lot of dismantling in 2025, and then that big shift is going to come over in 2026, and everyone should be at that point by end of 2026, 27. They're saying we're not even going to have to go to the 2030 mark because of that. So it's like happening quicker and quicker regarding that shift. And the more people who want that shift, it can even happen even on a grander scale. But right now we've already jumped that timeline from 2030 to this little sector here, if you will, where they're showing that these basic needs need to happen now. This generosity needs to happen now. It's not just generosity, it is your birth given right, what they're saying, that we were always meant to have free will. We are always meant to be taken care of regarding money and fees and housing and clothing and food. These things should not be taxed, and these things should not be a monetary system within the monetary system. These should all be free from the heart for generosity. People should always have food, people should always have clothes, and people should always have housing. Everything else is an attraction to you, and that should be happening worldwide, globally, not just in the US. This should be happening everywhere. There are some bigger crafts in England, Wales, up in that area. There's also some in Iran that are showing up to help break up the systems there. The bigger ones are being isolated from US news stations because they don't want you to know about that there's actually massive mother crafts being spotted as well. So pay attention to the other countries around us. Africa has another big mothership above her. They're going to be upgrading Africa to a point of no more violence as well, and really helping that population change for peace and love. Like, there's so much going on all around the world, but right now New Jersey is definitely being unlocked for generosity. There will be bloodshed, you guys, and there will be, it looks like military going in to kind of trying to shoot these things down. I see a barrier going up. There's going to be a lot of sadness during this time, but it's all going to be for the better of humanity changing, and the grandchildren and the kids coming in after that too, to reshape this kind of place. Again, they don't want to scare you, don't want you to be, running for the hills, but there is going to be they're trying not to do that. That's the government trying to shut them down. Like, they came in peaceful, trying to upgrade everything. It's just our government is trying everything to keep it out of the system and trying to lock it down. It would be much peacefuler if they didn't do that. Just upgrade the system, take the big system down, but they don't want that to fall. The reptilian complex doesn't want that to fall, because they don't want to lose control over the masses, and that's kind of what's happening now. Even with the TikTok bans and things like that, it's just so they can take control over the masses, because we keep sharing information regarding helping and healing the earth and positivity and loving kindness, and they can't feed off that energy. They can only feed off of low density, old world things. So we're going to do one more for the last activation, and then I kind of want to go into the dream state as well. Sort of like divine protection, cords cut, breaking through energy. Again, so they're just really reiterating these activations regarding breaking through energy. The council is here. The generosity is coming into being, breaking cords. So when it comes to technology and drones like this, they are really just saying, hey, we are divine protection coming to break the cords from the old matrix and bring in a new era of light. Okay, this always reminds me of Archangel Michael too, because he is really good at cutting cords. Every time I do a cutting cord session, he always comes through, breaking through the energies again of the old. See how it's kind of penetrating through this plasmic energy into a new earth kind of well? That's kind of what it's doing. It's splitting old earth and into new. So it definitely is coming from divine light, and a change is necessary, and a change is happening now. This change is going to be, again, massive. We are going to start seeing that really soon regarding certain bankings falling. JB Mortgage, again, is in that limelight of their falling. Johnson and Johnson, they're saying, is in that, going to be falling. Johnson and Johnson is involved in some really bad experiments regarding children and cloning and twin operations. One of the Johnson and Johnson affiliations there was a part of the Nazi regime, and they tested on twins. that was their thing. They tested on twins to see who can withstand the most pain, who couldn't. A lot of different things are going on in there, and Johnson & Johnson is a part of that evil side of them things. They also put chemicals into their products to stop star seeds from growing properly, and has cancers to the body. Even women's lotions and powders, it does that as well. Yeah, so they're coming up a lot in there. Okay, so we are going to go into dream state here real quick. Let me clear off this board. Okay. Let's give this another little shuffle. In my head, I'm kind of asking, like, what now? So falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Okay, so the falling agenda, the God complex, the government rules all complex, that is falling as well. They want to bring light that we are all one. My birthday is July 19th. That we are all one, that we aren't meant to have separation in our faith, that we can support others' faith and religions and things like that, Christian, Catholic, Buddha, whatever you want to believe in, but they want you to know that we are still all one, and the more that we love each other, the better that's going to be. So that's kind of coming down as well regarding the massive spirituality, and we're coming into a place of love and kindness. So the old separation that separates us from saying who is wrong, who is right, who should be loved, who should not be loved, the racism, all that's kind of going to start coming to an end, because people are going to start saying, hey, we do care for these people, we care for everybody, we love everybody, and there's nothing that's going to stop us, nothing's going to make us hurt somebody, like the old world. We are all here to help one another. We're all lending a hand. We're all supporting one another. We're all being of service to another. So in order for that to happen, the old spiritual agenda has to fall. They're putting a lot of emphasis on the Pope regarding this. The Pope is going to have someone who works up there who leaks a bunch of information regarding different aspects of magic and spirituality. That's going to be coming through as well. The Pope in that area is going to be next regarding a lot of these drones and UAPs coming in to help take down the Vatican. So they want you to know that the Vatican is also going to be falling regarding that. It's not just the USA. It is going to be worldwide for spirituality to fall and love to be lifted. They're really just showing me all the old grind and like darkness of the world kind of getting pulled away. And then the earth realm being split, and that all staying down there, and then we all lifted. We're all being lifted to these higher realms of goodness, really. Refusal of the call, dream thief. So if you're feeling like, okay, I am not for this, this is not me, I do not understand any of this, I am just going to refuse the call of lifting anyone up or being positive, you can absolutely do that. So this is something that you do not have to observe. It's all going to happen naturally. So whether you observe it or not, Mother Earth is going to be splitting into realms of love, and they don't need everyone to observe it. You can go about your day, you can be positive, you can be kindness. This is not something you have to observe and get yourself worried about, because remember, the more love and peace we have for it, the better the outcome is going to be. So this says dream thief, and sometimes in these cases we'll have energies come at us, and negative energies come at us to try to say, hey, this is so horrible, don't you want to fight against this, don't you want to get angry, don't you want to cause this, feed us kind of energy, okay? And they're like, you don't have to listen to them. Remain your peace, keep your balance. You can refuse the observer. You don't have to observe, only observe things that you want to participate with, okay? And let that kind of fall away. That's the same way with this falling agenda here, is because you're allowed to choose what you're going to observe, okay? So don't feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not, wanting to be a part of that. That's okay. You can just sit and meditate and go about your day and send love. The best thing anyone can do anyways is send out love frequency. The higher the love frequencies, the better. That's the best thing you can do. You don't have to rush to Jersey and start helping people that way. Stay where you are. Send out love frequencies. See it healed. See the system coming down. See the system collapsing with love. That's a great way to visualize that as well. Let's do one more. first breath, beginner's mind. Okay, so this is going to be regarding the new dawn of the new era, the new density moving forward. We are going to be saying, okay, now you have time to breathe. Now you have time to live your life, because you're not always working a 9 to 5. You're not always working for the government. You have time to do what you love and what you like. This is kind of what we're going to go into now, is we're taking that first breath of, fifth density, even some in sixth. We're going to be having this kind of like a relief energy is coming to us, a healing energy is coming to us. This is where it's all going, is back to the beginner's mind of peace and love instead of chaos and destruction. Everything is working out to change these frequencies, okay? Everything is working out as a double missions to help unlock this matrix and bring down the old and bring into the new. We're literally cutting energies and bringing in light, okay? So I love you guys. It's coming, the first breath of that new peace and love and gratitude and joy. It's all going to work out, okay? But know that we are being fully protected, and it is an interdimensional warfare that has made its way to Earth. Even though they're trying to be here, they're still not trying to be of it, because they're trying to help on a global scale, and our government just can't reach. And it's for the government's like, oh, well, we don't know who they are, we don't know what they're coming from. They do, because they're trying to dismantle the system and make it new, okay? Old Earth, new Earth. Breathe in the good, my loves. Breathe in the good.